Hello, Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia, and today on TransurfingTV, how to transurf yourself the most bitchin' romantic partner ever. I did this, and coming from a long line of losers and failed relationships, I am so happy that I actually took these concepts, put the pedal to the metal, and hooked myself up with somebody that is truly worthy of my company. So before I get going though, remember to like this video and comment below. My world is taking care of me. And enter my daily giveaway to win some of these. Teachable course, Reality 2.0, down below. Check it out, y'all. So, how to transurf the best romantic partner ever. There are two things that I have consistently in the last 5 years been asked. How do I make more money, and how do I get a better romantic partner? These are instinctual human drives we all have. We want to really secure our life with financial wealth, and we want to hook up with someone we feel matches us at least, or is not a little bit better than us. This is the ideal. So that's why I created my two courses, Becoming Magnetic and Mo Money. And if you have interest in diving in to either of these courses, they are in the Teachable course. So this is a lot of what is in my Becoming Magnetic course. Well, not a lot, this is a very, very small part. But I teach in there how to connect with your higher self, so you can ascend to some higher lifelines where the higher partner that you desire exists. So remember, if you want to look at reality as a bunch of linear lines stacked on top of each other, these are your different variations, these are the different life tracks that you have access to. If you do not have something right now that you want, it is because it does not most likely exist on your current lifeline. It exists on an upper lifeline, and if you follow these concepts, you get yourself to that lifeline where the presence of that thing exists, right? So it's not like you're trying to pull material or events or people or money onto your current lifeline. You ascend to a better one, and naturally what you want exists there. So some of the points that I make in my Becoming Magnetic course: what not to do when searching for a romantic partner. So again, getting back to those life tracks. If you imagine that the life track that you've been on, and I know because of the current times we've all been quarantined and things are sort of stagnant in our realities right now, we're not mixing it up. We're not out and about. We're not creating all these different scenarios because we're either confined to home or you go to the grocery store. So there's not a lot of variation that we have access to. But when this, when this lets up a little bit, we go back to our normal ways of existing. Remember that usually what happens is we kind of play out the lifeline that we're on, meaning that we tap into everything that's there for us. So we've tapped into the opportunity, we've tapped into the partners. So if you're doing the same thing over and over and over, let's say you wake up in the morning, you go to the gym, you go to work, you stop by the grocery store, and you come home. So most people are living their lives the same way. So you're probably seeing the same faces over and over and over, right? You're encountering the same people. You're encountering the same opportunities. So you're kind of on a lifeline that's stale. In order for you to get new stuff swirling in your reality, you need to take anomalous action. This is taking action outside of your normal realm of activities. And what I like to say, so this is what to do, is start participating in some higher activities. Volunteer, get yourself out somewhere where you're doing something of a higher nature. Therefore, you're connecting with your higher self, and you're connecting on on that lifeline where the possibility of a higher partner exists. So this can again be anything that has to do with anything creative, volunteering, getting yourself out, traveling. And again, I know that it's a little challenging right now, but once we get back to normal, this is what it's about. This is you mixing it up, getting out of your comfort zone and participating in some higher activities. So again, what not to do. Don't do the same old crap. You've already maxed out. You've tapped into everything on your current lifeline. It's time to mix it up. So what not to do. Go into the dating scene with elevated importance levels. Oh my God. This is the opposite of you being magnetic. This is you being desperate. And this is you really positioning yourself in the alternative space as being needy. People sense that shit, right? They sense that shit. They don't want to have anything to do with it. And the elevated importance levels in the dating scene is certain death. This is why there are so many desperate people not getting the results that they want on Tinder and online dating stuff. What else not to do? Don't settle. So again, remember the linear lifelines stacked up on top of each other. If you settle, that means you're settling for a bottom layer lifeline. If you continuously strive to connect with that higher version of yourself, that higher partner, that higher lifeline, believe me, you'll know it once you see it, then you can continue to ascend. But if you stop prematurely and say, well, God, I'm of a certain age and my clock's ticking and this'll do, this is you settling. You're definitely not going to, you're definitely not going to connect with your best romantic partner if you're settling. Taking no action. This is the same as doing the same crap, right? Dead, stale lifeline that doesn't have new stuff coming onto it. No action is certain death if you are looking to have something new in your life. And excess potential, big one. Really banking on, I need to see this happen. This is an extension of elevated importance. This is you putting all your eggs in one basket pertaining to a particular person. This is you saying, I've got to get married. I've got to have kids. The best way to neutralize the excess potential, accept defeat in advance. This is what I did, and it worked wonders. I was going into it with elevated importance levels. I caught myself. I decided to accept, you know what? I'm going to be single the rest of my life. And I learned to be okay with that. Now, it didn't take very long until the man of my dreams came in and proved to me that that wasn't in fact the case. But I really feel I would not have connected to him had I approached him with the same elevated levels of importance. I had to drop all that stuff, just be myself, go into it with no expectations, and sure enough, it was like magic and it all worked out perfectly. So what to do? Again, higher activities, drop importance, learn to be alone. Oh my God, this one's so big, so valuable. Take action and elevate your frequency. If you are going in to the dating pool saying nothing ever works for me, all these dudes are a bunch of losers, all these chicks are whatever, you are not going to encounter someone of a higher frequency. You are going to encounter exactly what you think you are going to encounter. So if you say all dudes are losers, you are going to connect with another loser. It's pretty easy. So elevate your frequency. My world's taking care of me. Everything's going according to plan. I'm connecting with my higher self. I'm going to connect with my higher partner, but I am dropping importance and I am neutralizing excess potential that is in fact going to happen. I need to see that happen. And in doing that, you actually set the stage for that to happen. So let me know your thoughts, y'all. What do you think about this? And also too, you can apply this stuff to spicing up your existing love life. So if things have gone stale, don't do the same crap. Start lowering importance. Don't settle for just plopping down on the couch and watching Netflix, right? Don't take no action, right? Don't have excess potential on your partner. Work on the relationship the same way you would in finding a partner, in improving your existing one. Do all this stuff. Learning to be alone inside of a relationship is paramount. It's so big because if you can really show yourself self-love, self-care, that you like spending time with yourself, this magnetizes you and makes your existing partner want to hang out with you even more. This is my number one trick, guys, to keeping my relationship with my boyfriend hot and spicy, is learning, really being alone with myself, really basking in my time alone and self-care and self-love, and it really does wonders for my relationship. So remember, like this video and comment below. My world is taking care of me, and let me know your thoughts, everyone. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.